Right now, we'll see the types of chips formed. In detail we'll continue the chip formation. Right. So, what are the advantages of continuous chips? How continuous chips we saw in the previous video that continuous chips are formed by in very ductile materials only. So some advantages of continuous chip formation is listed here. The advantages are ductile material gives a surface finish, a very smooth surface finish. I hope you will be remembering the previous example when we sharpen a pencil, we will be having a flower-like pattern in the scripts. So the surface finish or the end of the pencil may be very much smooth, clear. So that type of chips is it is a ductile material. The advantage of having a continuous chip formed in a ductile material. Then it takes low power consumption. Yes, definitely when we have a uniform thickness of chips formed, then the power consumption will be very much low because the cutting force is involved in that operation is lesser. That is because the material is much more ductile. You may also remember the how chips are formed, the shear deformation. So when the shear deformation happens much easily, when the tool advances in the workpiece, then we can have shear deformation very easily. So in that case, continuous chips contributes to low power consumption. So when it is low power consumption, then the third point comes in play. That is, we have less wear and tear of the tools. So when the tools are very smoothly used, or it will be having very less rampage. So that is by minimizing the friction between the chip and the tool phase, it requires lesser heat generation. So these are certain advantages that can be seen in a continuous chip formation. So we'll now move to discontinuous chips. What are discontinuous chips? It is when the chips are broken into single pieces, broken into multiple number of pieces. So the process why discontinuous chips, in the previous case we discussed, in the same pencil, in the same material, in same tool, by using a same tool we can have multiple types of chips can be formed. That is by continuous chips or discontinuous chips or continuous chips with built-up pitches. But certain other factors that are going to influence the formation of discontinuous chips is that it is listed here: low feed rate. Suppose in case when the tool is when the workpiece is moving, imagine a lathe machine. In a lathe machine, when the workpiece is rotating at a very high speed, and I am not advancing the tool in a very good in a paced manner, I am very in an intermittent manner. When I just bump or I just impact on the tool, and impact and lesser, then it may form discontinuous chips. The cutting speed is low, and imagine when the rotation of the workpiece is slow and the tool advancement is high. So then large depth of cut, when you have a very large depth of cut, then the chips may have a sudden rampage, and it may generate higher vibrations. So due to that, discontinuous chips may be formed. Now coming into the advantages and disadvantages of discontinuous chips, these types of chips do not provide such a good surface finish as in the case of continuous chips. They have a long lifespan to the tool. It reduces the consumption of power. By using ductile material, it gives a poor surface finish, and excessive wear and tear of the equipment also can be formed. Now coming to continuous chips with built-up edges, when these happen, when the ductile material is machining and a small rake angle is involved. So you can see on the right side, the rake angle, it is very minimal. So when the rake angle is minimal, it may have this chips to be material plastically deformed, and it may have such a condition. So advantages of continuous chips with built-up edges is due to high friction when mild machining, it protects the tool from the damage, and it also increases the tool lifespan. Some disadvantages here are listed is it may have a surface finish. The surface finish, rake angle and cutting forces may reduce. So these are cases where discontinuous chips with built-up edges come into picture. So on a conclusion note, how chip formation types: discontinuous and discontinuous chips are serrated chips, or discontinuous chips with built up edges. So short fragmented chips are called as discontinuous chips. Long ribbon like chips are called as continuous chips, and sawtooth chips are in a high strain hardening rate. So these are formation types of chip formation. Thank you.